Before he was on the table, Dylan was.
Check it out.
Getting bored. Hey, welcome to Getting Bored with Dylan, where we talk about and review board games. On today, we're talking about Dune Arrakis, one of the latest strategy games in the Dune series, or about the Dune series from Gale Force 9. So, much in the line of Dune Imperium, it is a game of strategy, conflict, and diplomacy. However, before House Harkonnen, before House Atreides, there were the Fremen surviving on Dune. Every player takes a role of one of the tribes. You go through, you trade, you have council meetings and decide the rules of the games that you're going to play from then on. It is a very beautifully laid out board game. I like the sort of like the clear lines delineating the sections. Each faction has its own not only color marker, but distinct character design for the playing pieces. If you're someone who has like colorblind family members like I do, this is really nice because you can determine whose playing pieces are what based on the two individual characters on their actual playing card. The another benefit about this game, we are looking at all of your trays come included in the game. We're looking at all your bits having a spot, a nice sealed container. A lot of complex board games nowadays, you have to go out and spend another $10-20 on just storage. Basic flow of the game. It's a land grab at first. It's cutthroat politics from the start. Every turn, people take turns claiming land, moving people, discovering resources that'll be fought over or traded in the near future. Then you roll randomly. Determine the number of different border blocking mountains that then get placed one by one across the map. This will affect troop movements. This will even stop trading from happening. You then go through and determine what phases you will be playing that turn. You'll be producing, trading, shipping those things, and fighting wars. But it's not a game of pure conquest. You see, in the desert planet of Arrakis, water is scarce. If you kill someone, you take their water, but you owe that tribe a water debt. If you trade with them, trading is done via water. And at the council phase of the game, you will have to settle up and pay your debts or there'll be consequences. You're looking at roughly a playtime of 60 to 90 minutes, possibly more. It is a game that can actually be ended at any time if the council unanimously agrees to. That's one of the most kind of dynamic and interesting game changers about this, is that you can change major rules purely by council decision and negotiation. If you're a player who likes thinking strategically, if you like games like Diplomacy, Secret Hitler, or any other kind of game where you're having to really talk things out and you don't know if you can necessarily fully trust your neighbors, this game is a lot of fun. It is 2 to 4 players, and we're looking at probably a medium complexity game. So, if that interests you, we have it on demo down at the Adventure Begins for the next couple weeks. Come on in, we'll teach you how to play, and see if you like it. This is Dylan, and this has been Getting Bored with Dylan. See you later. Today on the table at Tab, we're talking about Wavelength. Wavelength is a game of hidden deduction in which 1 to 2 teams of people try to determine what the psychic is thinking. We have here a metric to gauge and a card on a spectrum. In this case, we have from bad Disney character to good Disney character. The psychic, in secret, sets left to right and then hides it. Then everyone else has to figure out who it is. So, if I say on a scale between bad Disney character and good Disney character, as the psychic, I can set up it to the bad Disney character side in secret And then everyone else has to gauge, I tell them one word or character. So in this case, I'm going to say Captain Hook. So they have to determine, okay, Captain Hook's probably a villain, so he's going to be somewhere around here. When it's revealed, that is how many points they get. So Team 1 would get 3 points. The game works best when you have 2 people per team or more. You can have up to 12 people playing this game simultaneously and still keep it flowing. You're looking at a 30 to 45 minute playtime, and it's recommended for ages 14 and up. Play goes back and forth, and when you have multiple teams, those people can also throw out bad suggestions to get the other team to question their choices. It's a game of battle of deduction, wits, and hidden movement.
Hey Dylan, did you hear about the 2 radio towers that fell in love with each other? Did you hear about that?
I heard it was kind of phony.
No, they were all on the same wavelength. Dylan.
Welcome to On the Table with Dylan at Tab. We've got Dungeon Mayhem tonight, the whole series. If you like Dungeons & Dragons or you like a good party game, this is one of my favorites. You're looking at the original game is only about $15. It is a game where you play as heroes or monsters in a dungeon. They turn on each other. It's time to fight. Throughout the game, you're going to be, it's a competitive versus card game. The core game, the original Dungeon Mayhem, is 1 to 4 players, a 10-minute playtime, and only an 8 and above is recommended for the age group. They expanded the game further, adding more heroes with the Baldur's Gate expansion. Or, if you like to play as some of the iconic D&D monsters, and we've got Dungeon Mayhem Monster Madness. Each of the versions of the game is cross-compatible. If you have a large group of people, I recommend Monster Madness. It's 2 to 6 over the 1 to 4 of the original. You can add in more. The basic gameplay is hand management and combat. So, when the game begins, you'll draw a number of cards with certain abilities and effects. You'll have your monster, your life pool, and a couple of different actions you can take. So, cards combo out. I could deal damage with this card, and then the lightning bolt would let me play again, and so I could deal further 2 damage. The game is lightning fast. It lets you just kind of sit down with a group of friends, play really quick. You're looking at 10 to 15 minutes a round, and if you're looking for a good party game just to play quick afternoon, not a lot of setup, easy to carry, this is what I recommend. And Monster Madness even includes a nice organization to its box, which for most of the games you'd have to pay extra to get. See you later.
Hey Dylan, how do you get a D&D player to go out with you?
Roll charisma.
Oh, you asked them for a D8.
Oh! Welcome to On the Tabletop with Dylan. Today we're looking at the brand new Star Wars deck building game by Fantasy Flight. Just came out March 3rd. If you like other deck building games or you love Star Wars, this is the game for you. This is one of the smoothest playing games I've played recently. Basic setup is you're going to have the Empire versus the Rebels. Your main goal is to destroy 3 enemy bases. Each one has a special ability and a set level of health. Both players will be deploying fleets, the only way to keep them from directly attacking you. Players take turns drawing and playing cards. Your cards will either typically get you resources like these Imperial shuttles, in which you'll then go and buy new units from the Galaxy row. Those will go to your discard to be put into your deck at a later time, and a new card is revealed. Unlike other deck building games where everyone has access to the same units, Star Wars, the deck building game, only lets Rebel players purchase the Rebel cards, Empire purchase Empire cards, but anyone can grab the neutral gray cards. These are your Lando Calrissian, your Outer Rim mercenaries, and pirates. Play passes goes back and forth, and what is a good Star Wars game without the Force? Over here we have a tracker that keeps track of whether the Force is with you or not. Certain card abilities will move the counter back and forth, in the tug-of-war between the light and the dark side. As you continue on, you'll build more of a resource base. You'll be able to start grabbing larger ships and bigger combos and try to finish off your opponent with powerful heroes like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. This is definitely one of my top picks of the year so far, and for the first release of it, you're able to grab the base game with the card sleeves for free. Once it's gone, and this will definitely be a game that we stock otherwise. Sort of like quality of life, you're looking at only 2 sets of small pieces to keep track of here that come in a nice baggie, so you always know where they are. The card sleeves are wonderful. GameGenic really hit it out of the park with these cool Star Wars sleeves featuring Luke and Darth Vader. Then, the box, so instead of having to haul around a big box, say like Dominion, you've got a nice compact box with a place for everything to go. So you've got your counters, your cards, and then for your specific faction decks. Given that it's Fantasy Flight, I think if this takes off, we're guaranteed to get really cool self-contained expansions, and I got my fingers crossed for the Clone Wars. Thanks, and I'll catch you later. Hey, I'm Dylan, and this is On the Tabletop at Tab. I'm very excited to announce the launch of our board game library. Come on by and rent one of over 60 titles. You can rent it in-store for free to try it out with some friends, or you can rent for 10% of the board game's price a day. Rent it, take it home. It's great for parties, great for like if you want to just play at your home with friends and family, or you just want to try out one of the solo game options. What I like about it is it has a try and buy feature where if you bring it back undamaged within 10 days, any of the money you would have put towards the rental can then be used as credit towards getting the game yourself. Come on, check it out. Hey, I'm Dylan, and today on the Tabletop, we're looking at Pete the Pizza Party Cat. Or actually, Pete the Cat Perfect Pizza Party. Say that 10 times fast. Fantastic children's game. Each game lets you play 2 players for less than $10. The main goal is once someone says start, both players will be rolling dice, trying to match them to their pizza slice as fast as possible. Once you have a complete match, it goes to your pizza pile, and the first player to collect all 6 to make a first pizza wins. It's fantastic. If you don't like taking turns, you just say go, and it's a race from there. Each game has enough to support 2 players, and there's nothing stopping you from picking up a few others if you have a family of 4 or a classroom where you want to get games for.
Dylan and Sopologist board games.
Welcome to On the Table with Dylan at Tab. If you're looking for a good hand management and combat, quick afternoon, not a lot of setup, easy to carry.
On the Table with Dylan.
What am I doing to myself on the internet? You'd have to pay extra to get. See you later.
All right, man, check it out. Welcome back to another segment of Hot Wings with Chaz, I guess. What we call this? Hot Wings with Chaz?
Yeah.
All right, man, it's time to get saucy with yours truly.
Here we go.
Hey, man, welcome to a brand new episode of Getting Saucy with yours truly, Chaz. And we've got 2 new guests on this week. All the way to my left, Lou. What's up, man? Tell them what you do.
I work in a stadium. You're a general sales manager over there in a stadium. I sell you stuff.
Right on. Sports fanatic. And you've seen him on before, and we're happy to have him back. Charlie.
That's me.
Yeah, the owner of Tapped, our neighbors next door, and the genius behind these delicious wings. We all eat these.
Craft beer comfort food. That's what we do.
So good, man. Baked, never fried.
That's true.
Juicy, some of the biggest wings around. I mean, like all over the place. And we're not saying that because you're here. We say it every single time. That we all, for lunch, eat this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. I'm glad you like them.
So many different flavors.
You guys got anything coming up at Taps? Any big things going on, or?
We've just got into the full swing of crawfish. So we'll have crawfish on the weekends at both stores now. We just got the other store up and running with that. So hopefully that'll be plenty of reason to drink cold beer for the next few months at least.
Tell you what, man, they had a promo where it was like, come in and we'll give you some crawfish for free if you review it. And I immediately went over there. And it was good, man. I like it because once too spicy, you still taste the crawfish.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of these people are like, the spicier the better. I'm like, no, thank you.
As we do your hot sauce, Joe.
Yes, we do, yes. Yes. And there you are. You're a wingman, huh?
I like flats.
Oh, right on, right on. Well, flats, I guess. They're all wings, right? We need one of these. Real quick to extinguish the heatness, we've got some smoothies from our friends over at Raw Creations, which April 1st they're going to turn into the Juice Freaks.
Oh.
At the Juice Freaks, that's right, man. So I've got a little chocolate here. What are you sipping on?
This is the peanut butter and jelly.
That's right, man. That's what I usually get. Those are delicious. And
Absolutely.
Lou is on a juice cleanse. That means he's not drinking juice, just gin, no juice. All right, man. We've got. Okay. So the last time we did this, we had the option of this and something else. I can't remember, but Dylan was here, our gaming dude, and he said this took stuff off of his inside of his mouth as far as skin goes. It says you should dilute this in sauces and things, but Mr. Monday says, that's right, man, which I do not believe him. This is Dave's Gourmet Ultimate Insanity Hot Sauce, the hottest sauce in the universe, and yet he brought something that's hotter than this, which is, yeah, it doesn't have a Scoville rating. It doesn't have, this is an insanely spicy and delicious cooking ingredient and should be used diluted with oil or in soups, sauces, or dressings. Enjoy. Warning, use this product 1 drop at a time. Keep away from eyes, pets, and children. Not for people with heart or respiratory problems. Shake well, refrigerate after opening, and of course,
Why doesn't he?
because he's already tasted all this.
Okay.
Yeah. So he
So he
just,
says.
so he hangs out and just laughs at us. What he does.
So what you're telling me is that we're probably gonna try the hottest one yet.
I hope not, because
Me neither.
that's what he says.
The last one, I remember the skull one we had. I
He's
forgot the
alive.
name of it. That's how bad it was. I think it was called Death, but I think there was like 8 million skulls.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It was horrible.
This
And that-
separates it. Look, black and red.
Oh man.
Beavis. Yeah, you smell it, put it on, do whatever. It says for a drop, I'm using a drop. I'm not going crazy with this. Y'all crazy, bro. Well, you had to put the drop on the chicken.
Yeah, I'm just saying how.
All right. All right. No do-overs.
Good job.
Here you go, Charlie.
I mean,
Yeah, hey,
smells
look at
like
this guy.
heat.
Yeah, uh-huh. I can
Oh,
taste
sheesh.
the back of my mouth, bro.
is that a problem?
Oh.
No, that's not a problem at all. Okay. I'm looking for
Let me show you.
guidance here.
Yeah, let me just show you how.
Imagine we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna need medical staff on standby.
That's too much. That's too much. I said I was going to do a drop. I did not do a drop.
Oh man.
I haven't wet my mouth before because I'm already salivating and.
Yeah,
I didn't salivate, but I already know what's the
These
come.
I'm a
tapped
little
wings are
anxious.
delicious.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You know, 10 years ago, before I married my
Back in
wife,
my
we were
days.
just dating. She introduced me to a lot of hot foods, and I think I've built it up over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We
I
don't
think,
have
I
none
think
of
we're about to really hit it.
your
here.
mother-in-law's tiramisu for this. Hey, man, Mr. Monday brought us Dave's Gourmet Ultimate Insanity Hot Sauce, the hottest sauce in the universe, on delicious tapped wings. This will be gone before too long.
This is so thick.
I don't want to. What's going on, guys? Here we go. Ready? Let's go in.
Salute.
Oh hell no. Oh no.
Oh, my God.
Too quick swallow.
Oh.
Okay. I try to catch my breath because everything seems to be like, eh.
I'm
Oh,
crying.
yeah, you're probably fine.
I'm crying. Yeah.
Oh.
You hit, you felt-
I
In the
swallowed.
back of your face. Okay.
My tongue was just getting hotter. Then I swallowed. Now everything's hot.
All right. Like my saliva is instant hot sauce, and every time it comes up It burns my tongue, and when I swallow, it burns my.
I got goosebumps.
I can't swallow anything, bro.
I can feel my esophagus down to about here.
I know, right? It's all here. That is insane. And my sinuses is opened up. And as long as I don't think about my tongue, I should be okay. I have a headache now. Why do I have a headache? Am I going to die? Victoria, am I going to die? Oh,
I mean,
why is the saliva so spicy?
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all. There's a little bit of white shorts right there.
My nipples hurt.
It's coming out, bro.
I just got that first wave of cold. You ever had that?
Talking about this earlier, I was doing the events and I said, hey, we're going to do this. Talking with Justin. I said, hey, we're going to do hot sauce. Charlie wants something to punch him in the face. And as soon as I said that, my tongue went cold because it knew that Julius was going to be a butthead. That's Mr. Monday. No,
I feel
he's
like
doing
my
exactly
pupils
what
are
we
doing
asked.
funny things. I'm not gonna lie.
Like everything kind of gets bright though, right? It's like,
Yes.
Oh, right. Lou, your review?
That is really, really hot.
That is, bro.
Yeah.
That
And
is.
it's just sitting.
My teeth are
I
talking.
don't even want to swallow.
Yeah.
It hurts.
It's hot enough you can feel breath.
Breath up before we get let breath.
I wouldn't suggest this for everybody. This is bad. Oh my god, my stomach.
Breathing
just
is shallow.
started
If you
turning.
talk about flavor, it smelled cayenne
Okay.
at the front, but I'm not getting any cayenne. I'm just getting kind of like that habanero burn, but really, really intensified and sticking around.
It sticks, bro. Yeah, I do not like it. It sticks around. It's hanging out. It's building a campfire.
Dew. Give me
It's
Mountain
telling
Dew.
stories. It's making s'mores, my friend. It's not good.
Yeah, my face went cold for a second.
Yeah.
I haven't had that happen before, ever.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. So, would you buy this? Huh? Mr. Do. Mr. Lou Do. You would not buy this?
No, I
Would you
wouldn't
ever
buy
try
this.
it again?
No, I'd give it to my wife.
As an April Fool's joke?
No, as a here, try this.
So she's in.
She loves this hot stuff. Like she loves the just burn your mouth off sensation where you can't feel anything no more for the next hour.
Right on.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy this for myself. No, I'm
So-
sticking to Louisiana hot sauce.
I'm crying,
Yeah, me too.
but I'm afraid to touch anything around my eyes.
This way you kind of just do something like this. You just, just gotta dap it up.
Yeah.
Right on, man. You buying it?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. It's just, like, hit me in the face.
I mean, there's other ways to add heat to dishes. Sorry, Dave. As an ingredient, it just tastes like heat. And as a hot sauce, it just tastes like heat.
Right?
I wouldn't even say there's any vinegar or anything to it. It just
It's just,
isn't.
there's
It's
not.
heat oil.
Look at that. That's like a blizzard from dairy.
And the drink doesn't help neither. Oh my god.
Yeah, but guess what? These smoothies do. Thanks for all creations at the Juice Freaks. That's it, man. You know for a fact I'm not buying this. It might be good in a stew or a sauce or something, but not in my house. Dude, Charlie, thank you very much for the wings. Thanks for being a good neighbor. And
Yeah,
the
you're
tap
welcome.
is here.
I don't really feel. Well, I guess thank you for having me on.
Right? Hey, man, you asked for it, bro.
I did.
Lou, thank you, my friend.
I'm just gonna go back over here to the stadium and die.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
My tongue is still on fire, man. We'll see you guys next week for something. I don't know. We might do marshmallows next week.